Okay, everybody. So, let's get started. I wasn't going to do another stream, but I stumbled upon this Prager U video. And I felt like I had to react to it. Oh my god. Alright, well, here we go.
You are looking at a dangerous person. You may feel unsafe, even threatened by my very existence. What is this power I possess? It's called free speech.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not watch past this. I did not watch past this. I, in fact, was just, searching around. Sorry, I'm just checking the stream. I want to make sure you're hearing the video and how stupid it actually is. So, free speech, free speech, free speech. Nobody said you can't have free speech. You wackadoodle. Let's keep going.
While I knew it was always there, I recently discovered its true value. Here's my story. It could easily be yours. I'm a journalist, an author, and a podcaster. I live in Portland, Oregon. My husband owns a few local coffee shops and a small coffee roasting business called Ristretto Roasters. In December 2018, I started a YouTube podcast entitled #MeNeither.
Okay. Seems like this is running contrary to the Me Too movement. Already kind of a yikes for me. But let's keep going.
The show's about Paige reads. Me Neither is an almost weekly conversation about the cultural issues of the day and an attempt to create a space where people can find ways to think out loud through uncomfortable topics. One of those topics is the Me Too movement and what I see as some of its excesses, including celebrities who exploit Me Too for personal gain. Sexual assault and harassment are real, but the idea that any charge any woman or man brings must be believed without question, where's the logic in that?
Okay. All right. Um. It's the fact that a lot of these incidents by themselves don't always hold the credibility of, you know, oh, you know, if it's one person, it's not affected, but it's that one person who gets the ball rolling to say and to speak out. The first person who accused our president of being a sexual harasser, that just kept the ball rolling for more and more people to join in. So now he has 23 sexual harassments accusations. Anyway, I don't understand any of this. I I feel like she's saying that the Me Too movement is like the Salem witch trials, and where a bunch of women and men are just pointing fingers at celebrities and saying sexual harasser. But that's not what it is at all. Like, with certain individuals, there has been evidence to come out in support of these claims. I don't understand. Like with Harvey Weinstein, there was clearly evidence. Jeffrey Epstein, who's now being tried in a New York federal court, he has mounds of evidence against him. These aren't baseless accusations, a lot of them, and the ones that are baseless accusations, the people who made them are punished. It's just not publicized as much. It's the fact that you want to make this conflation that, oh, the left, they want all this stuff. They want to be the authoritarians, but you would rather have a bunch of women just shut up and take it rather than do anything meaningful about it. Sorry, I'm just gonna cat. Sorry, guys.
I believe we are better off judging any claim of harassment, like any other claim, on its own merits. This, I would learn, is not a popular position.
What? I just said that. Like evidence. You need evidence for a claim. Okay.
It turned out one of the people tuning into my new show was a former employee of my husband's coffee business. She claimed my views were vile, dangerous, and extremely misguided, and in an email to the press, claimed my opinions created a demoralizing and hostile environment for employees. Why would the opinions of the wife of the boss demoralize an employee? No one bothered to ask that question.
What? I'm confused. So she sent. So one of the employees sent an email to the press saying that she felt that what the wife of the boss was saying on her political podcast was demoralizing. What's the name of this thing again? Cerrito Roasters. Cerrito Roasters. Don't worry about everything else. Cerrito Roasters. Okay, so it's a real place. Portland, Mercury. Closes as Portland, Oregon. Ties to victim blaming journalists matter. Married to the office. Mostly delegitimize the Me Too movement and modern feminism as a whole. Many cases, trauma. Really, trauma is a choice. I can tell you firsthand, from my experience, I was never sexually assaulted, but I do have traumatic experience in my past. So I can tell you firsthand, trauma is not a choice. You get to decide whether that person is that person that pinched your ass is going to dictate the next 15 years of your life. Questioning why Christine Blasey Ford so long to talk about her teenage sexual assault, just like move on. But this is a woman who grew up in a climate of just shut up and take it. And we still have that climate today, really. I mean, Me Too has liberated it and made and pushed the conversation forward, but not enough because oh, so presumes Louis C.K. is no longer masturbating in front of women. Mm-hmm. It's just trying to get attention. So you had a bad sex and that you regret it in the morning. Like, join the. It's not someone else's fault, alright? Wow. Former operations manager. It's a bold move when you co own a company for the people, the staff who are survivors of assault. So that's why. Because she said, where is it? Vile, dangerous, and extremely misguided. Yep. These views are vile. It's a demoralizing and hostile environment. Again, why? That's all right. Way to go, Prager U. You lied.
Environment for employees. Why would the opinions of the wife of the boss demoralize an employee? No one bothered to ask that question. That I appeared to be on the wrong side of the Me Too debate was all people needed to know.
Because you are. You said trauma is a choice. If you said that I disagree with the tactics that the Me Too movement are taking, I think that some people who are coming out against certain celebrities, I think that they're doing it in the wrong way. I think that there are better ways to do it. Constructive criticism of an event is fine. But saying things like trauma is a choice, that's not fine. That is actually disgusting. And I don't understand why she thinks that people are going to be on her side. Clearly, the people in Prager U are going to be on her side because it's fucking Prager U. They circle jerk each other in a conservative talk shows.
By the time you could say Twitter, a social media mob formed to say they would never spend another penny at my husband's business.
Okay. And if people feel strongly enough about that, I mean, I remember Keurig was doing some. I forget what Keurig even did. Conservatives went out and destroyed their Keurig coffee machines. When Colin Kaepernick was signed with Nike, they burned their Nike shoes and clothing like a bunch of morons. And they got upset over a pair of shoes that didn't come out for the 4th of July. Not even that good a shoe.
A college age girl stormed into one of the cafes, screaming furiously that the baristas were in danger and that their working at the cafe posed a threat to the community. Employees previously secure in their jobs grew jittery and quit.
Um, I can't tell. I highly. You're making it seem like these rogue leftist students stormed into your establishment and screamed at the top of their lungs that these people were in danger, that they need to leave. But I guarantee you, that if somebody went in, I'm pretty sure that maybe they gave their own opinion at the register. Maybe they were like, "Hey, I think that what this person, the wife of the owner is doing is wrong. I think what they said is wrong." They're like, "Well. And if they believe it themselves, then they have every right to leave. They can quit. What are you gonna do, you fascist? You gonna keep them in that job forever? Fuck you."
One suggested that my husband sell the company and that I offer a public apology before it was too late. As the outrage grew, local businesses that make up a big part of my husband's base cut and run. Wholesale customers canceled large accounts, afraid they'd be caught in the Me Too crossfire.
Oh God, the leftist Gestapo. As Steven Crowder would say in his one of his great jokes, the Gestapo. Hold on, I think I got that Gestapo flag over here. Oh, guys, I have a hate symbol here. Oh, it's the Gestapo. Whoa, fuck off. It's actually the leftist Gestapo. Um, listen, it's such a dumb thing. They were afraid they were going to be caught in the Me Too cross. Yeah, because of the shit you said. Again, criticism is a totally different thing than what you did. You did a terrible thing, and you should lose business if people feel so inclined to. Then let them leave. Screw you. That's inhibiting on their free speech to speak out against you.
Now worried that they'd lose their jobs and health insurance if Ristretto were forced to close. That I, a person with whom they'd heretofore had a perfectly congenial relationship, might in fact be a secret monster, a rape culture apologist.
You kind of are. I Again, trauma is a choice. That's not something that somebody who is criticizing a movement would do.
Many of those who claimed to have been offended had not seen the podcast. One woman wrote, I clicked, downvoted, then reported on YouTube that it violates community guidelines. Hateful. I didn't listen, but it's one way to make that expletive go away.
Wow. You, you found the one. I don't. Okay, I don't even know if this comment is real. First off, um, you don't give like a username or anything. You don't even attempt to make a username. You just, oh yeah, I got this one comment. Stereotypical feminist over here. Look at that. That's nice. I like the little stereotypical feminist here. Yeah, it's nice. I'm pretty sure if you went in the comment section, you'd probably see like, I listened to the whole thing through, and here's why I think you're a bad person.
This kind of uninformed virtual attack strikes me as childish. The behavior of a toddler whose tantrum brings a dinner party to a halt until it's placated with the attention it seeks.
Mm-hmm. Right. The president isn't a toddler. And most conservatives aren't toddlers for what they want. Those leftists who are speaking out for equality. We're the whiny little babies. We're the whiny little beta cuck bitch boys.
Dinner party to a halt until it's placated with the attention it seeks. I invited my critics to speak with me. The whole point of Me Neither is to provoke discussion. No one took me up on my offer.
How seriously did you give this offer? And to whom? Did you give this to random people on the internet? Because a lot of people on the internet may or may not take you up on that offer, depending on who you talk to. If you talk to another journalist, they probably would have taken you up on that offer and probably said, "Bup, here's why I think you're wrong." I think Vosh probably, if you probably don't know who he is, but if you offered to him, he would have been like, boom, 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 boom. This is why you're wrong. So, I mean, I don't want to hear it. I don't know who you reached out to, but you reached out to the wrong people.
It was evidently easier for so called feminists to tell my husband to leave his wife or lose his business.
What? How many of those did you realistically get? I really want to know.
Some random dude on Facebook to send me the message, You are scum. Rotten hell, you dirty. Just use your imagination.
Um, it's a four-letter word. Um, uh, you dirty. Thinking it starts with a C and ends with a UNT. You're a real raging one right now. I know that's probably not nice, but you have freedom of speech. But people have the freedom of speech to criticize you right back. And they have the right to boycott you. Granted, some of these examples that you're showing us the worst of the worst examples. You're not showing us the. Because I guarantee you, there were people who sent you well crafted, thoughtful messages about why they thought that you were wrong. And went point by point. But you decided, I'm going to pick this one right here. This one. And I'm going to pick. And I'm going to pick this one, just because, it's the worst of the worst. You can't just pick and choose your. You You can't pick and choose your evidence. Sounds like you're trying to throw out a lot of feelings here.
And hell, you dirty. Just use your imagination. Than to honestly confront me. I can't help to perpetually unhappy waters. That they live in fear that everyone and everything is out to get them. So therefore, they must strike first.
Hmm. It's almost like fascists do the same thing whenever they're mildly upset with something. That they must lash out in extreme anger and bring down the institution. Huh. Hmm. Okay.
Or are they addicted to the feeling that what they are doing is righteous, not considering
Oh God. You unironically use the white knighting. Oh my God. Um. Well, I will say some on the left do engage in this white knighting. I feel like this is more like a left or not a left, a right leaning thing. I don't know. Just my
tolerance in the name of tolerance is a frightening contradiction.
opinion. Wait,
And
hold
so,
on. What'd
not
you say?
considering intolerance in the name of tolerance is a frightening contradiction.
Okay.
Strike first. Or are they addicted to the feeling that what they are doing is righteous, not considering intolerance in the name of tolerance is a frightening contradiction. And so, nothing.
Okay. There is a famous historian or philosopher. I actually have the quote on me. It's a very good quote, actually. If I can find it, if I can find it, I'll read it out. Give me 1 second. Keep going for a quick second.
Or maybe they think they are making progress.
No, we know we're making progress. You're the ones who aren't making progress. I found it. The Paradox of Tolerance by philosopher Karl Popper. Should, should a tolerant society tolerate intolerance? You want more tolerance? Respect my ideas. The answer is no. It's a paradox, but unlimited tolerance can lead to the extinction of tolerance. When we extend tolerance to those who are openly intolerant, the tolerant ones end up being destroyed, and tolerance with them. Any movement that preaches intolerance and persecution must be outside of the law. As paradoxical as it may seem, defending tolerance requires to not tolerate the intolerant. Intolerance. That's why a lot of people on the left get triggered so easily because of the things you say. Because you say things like, especially the far right, they call for the elimination of certain undesirables and they want an ethno state in America. Yes, I can technically hear them out, but why? Why would I? That's an abhorrent ideology, and I frankly don't give a shit.
But if this is progress, one might reasonably ask for whom and to what end?
Um, for women, for minorities, basically anybody who's an cis white male. Yeah, yeah, whatever.
It's also contrary to what is most fundamental to America, that every citizen has the equal right to voice his or her opinion and to express these opinions in a public forum.
Okay. Again, what some of these people said to you is wrong. Nobody should say you should die. You should try to have a conversation with them if they're not intolerant. You are intolerant. You say that trauma is a choice. Just don't lie.
My story is one of many, another cautionary tale for those who get pulled into the culture wars. I understand why most people want to stay out of it. It's scary to fight for liberty and against a mob. The whole thing is
Fight for liberty and against a mob. Yeah, the liberty to say that, you know, raping people so that they can get up in the Hollywood industry and in other uh, industries to, have sex with powerful, wealthy men. Oof, God, keep fighting that good fight. Charge head first, no armor, just head first into my Maxim machine gun, please.
exhausting. I've repeated
I'm sorry, you make it sound like you fought in the Battle of Verdun. What the? You, You're standing up to a bunch of people who just don't agree with you. That's their right to give you free speech. You're just wrong.
asked, usually in you should have known better tones, if I'm going to stop having nuanced conversations about sensitive subjects. The answer is absolutely not. And if that makes you feel unsafe, too bad.
Oh, get triggered, libs. Um, Left wing destroyed, I guess. Fuck me. Um, what? Doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna continue to be intolerant. If you don't like it, screw you. I don't care.
I'm Nancy Rommelman, journalist and author for Prager University. Thank you for watching this video.
I want to. I want to die. You make me want to die. This woman makes me want to die. I genuinely hate her. I don't understand her. Why? Why is this a thing? All right. It's the end of the live stream. I really just wanted to respond to that so badly. Oh my god. Oh, vey. Makes me want to die. All right. Shout out to Prager U. Keep doing whatever you want to do. I don't care. Cool. Have a good Monday, everybody.